Good morning. I am Mrs.Sweetly, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department, working in Emmanuel Arasar JJ College of Engineering. Today, I am going to explain the addition, subtraction, and multiplication of vectors. The question is, if p vector equal to 6i plus 12j minus 5k and q vector equal to minus 3i plus 4j minus 2k, find 4p vector plus 3q vector, second p vector minus q vector, third p vector dot 5q vector, fourth 2p vector cross 3q vector, fifth 3p vector cross q vector dot 2p vector cross 4q vector. The question, they give p vector and q vector value. They asked to find first 4p vector plus 3q vector. In order to find 4p vector plus 3q vector, we need 4p vector and 3q vector. P vector and q vector value is given as p vector equal to 6i plus 12j minus 5k and q vector is minus 3i plus 4j minus 2k. Therefore, 4p vector equal to 4 into p vector value 6i plus 12j minus 5k. Therefore, the value becomes 4 into 6 24i plus 4 into 12 48j plus into minus 4 into 5 20k. Same like that 3q. 3q vector equal to 3 into q vector value is given minus 3i plus 4j minus 2k. Therefore, plus into minus 3 into 3 9i plus 4 into 3 12j plus into minus 3 to 6k. Then in the question they ask 4p vector plus 3q vector. Therefore, you have to add the 4p vector value and 3q vector value. While adding, we have to add the I value first, then j value and then k value. Therefore, 24i minus 9i equal to 15i. Then 48j plus 12j, the sign is same, therefore you have to add, the value is 60j. Then the sign is negative on both k terms, therefore you put the negative sign and add the magnitude. Therefore 20 plus 6 equal to 26k. Second, in the question they asked to find p vector minus q vector. Therefore, p vector and q vector value is given. You have to subtract the p vector and q vector. Have to write the p vector value minus q vector value. Therefore, you have to multiply the minus term in all the q vector values. Therefore, it becomes 6i plus 12j minus 5k, minus into minus becomes plus 3i, then minus into plus becomes minus 4j, then minus into minus becomes plus 2k. Then add the same I terms, j terms and k terms. Therefore, 6 plus 3 gives 9, 12 minus 4 8, 5 minus 5 plus 2 equal to minus 3. Third, they asked to find the dot product. P vector dot 5 times q vector. P vector is given. Therefore, you have to find 5 q vector. You have to multiply the q vector value into 5. Therefore, 5 into minus 3 becomes minus 15. Then plus 4 into 5 becomes 20. Minus 5 into 2 becomes 10k. While taking the dot product, we have to include the magnitude only. Therefore, we get the value in a single magnitude, which means a number value only. Therefore, we write first the p vector value and then 5q vector value. We need the dot product. Therefore, you have to multiply the I terms in both values. Therefore, we get 6 into minus 15, then plus. You have to include the summation term plus 12j plus 20. Therefore, 12 into 20. Then plus term, here the k term before the magnitude is minus 5. Therefore, minus 5 into, here the k term has a magnitude minus 10. Therefore, you include minus 10. Then by adding this term, we get the value as 200. Fourth, they asked to find 2p vector cross 3q vector. First find 2p vector, then find 3q vector. Then we are going to find 2p vector cross 3q vector. While calculating cross product, we include the modulus value of ijk, same like the determinant format. For both terms, you have to write the ijk values in each row. First you have to put ijk value, then for 2p vector write the magnitude of first I value in first, then write the second value of j, 24j, that is the magnitude value 24 in the second row, second column 24. Then the magnitude of k value minus 10 in the second row, third column. Same like that, you have to write the magnitude value of 3q vector in the third row. For I value, you have to write in first column, then j value you have to write in second column, k value in the third column. After that, same calculation like determinant. First we have to take the I value, therefore you have to hide these both values, first row and first column. You write I, then here to here we have to multiply, in between we have to put the negative sign, then here to here you have to multiply. Therefore first I into 24 into minus 6, then in between we have to put the negative sign, minus 12 into minus 10. Then second term you have to include minus, first plus, then minus, again plus. Therefore minus j into, you have to remove the first row and the second column, then 12 into minus 6, therefore 12 into minus 6, then in between we have to include the negative sign, therefore minus, minus, minus 9 into minus 10, then plus k into, you have to remove the first row and the third column, 12 into 12 minus 9 into plus 24. Then calculate using the calculator, you get the value as minus 24i plus 162j plus 360k. Then same like that, they asked to find 3p vector cross q vector into 2p vector cross 4q vector. Therefore 3p vector, you have to multiply 3 along with the p vector term, then calculate 3p vector cross q vector, same like the determinant method. Then find 2p vector and 4q vector. After finding 2p vector and 4q vector, you have to find the cross product of 2p vector and 4q vector, same like the determinant method. Then calculate 3p vector cross q vector dot product of 2p vector into 4q vector. While calculating the dot product, you have to remember that the value must be in a single numerical term, which means we get the magnitude value only. Hope you understand how to calculate the addition, subtraction and multiplication of the vector concurrent forces. Thank you.